On today's show,
the Greek Freak stuns the Knicks, Westbrook picks up a bizarre tech, and Andrew Bogut thinks he could be traded.
We're thrilled to have the legendary Gary Payton join us to play a game of Gloves Are Off.
And the Spurs Coyote channels Mariah Carey in a brand new edition of the Meme Team.
It's Thursday, January 5th. The starter starts now.
Good evening, sweet world, and welcome to The Starters. Whether you're listening to the podcast, joining us live right now on NBA TV, or a little bit later on YouTube, we're happy to have all of you. I'm Jay Skeets, and alongside me, as always, that's Tass Mellis.
This is my introduction.
To his right, it's the international man of mystery, taking it to the max, Lee Ellis.
Friend,
Lily, and last, certainly not least, over there, it's the bearded one, it's Trey Kirby.
Hey-o!
Hey-yo! TK, what do you got?
Well, I'm here at the internet looking for your best tweets at #TheStarters. And guys, true love is hard to find in today's day and age. So anytime we see it, we've got to point it out, even on a basketball court, like last night when Serge Ibaka and Dwight Howard took turns whispering sweet nothings to one special Spalding. But to figure out what they were really saying, we need to introduce you to Romance on the Hardwood.
You know I always loved you, right?
Don't listen to him, Ball. He doesn't love you like I love you. And that's Romance on the Hardwood. But we want to hear from you, so let us know on Twitter, what were Serge and Dwight saying to that ball? Send us your best tweets to #TheStarters. We'll hear from you a little bit later.
All right, we have a fun show tonight because Hall of Famer Gary Payton is going to join us live in studio, and we got a brand new edition of the Meme Team. But first, we start with a segment that we introduced earlier this week. It's called Lock It In, but this is the remix edition because instead of future headlines, Trey's going to hit us with some straight up predictions. We'll debate the likelihood of each one coming true, and if he's 100% convinced, he locks it in. Yeah,
and gives us a little wiggle as well.
Sometimes you'll get that wiggle. Our first one, Giannis Antetokounmpo went for 27 points and 13 rebounds last night, and most importantly, he hit the first game winner of his NBA career. He's been balling all season long. People love him, and he's good for a highlight or two every night. So I think it's fair to say Giannis is a guaranteed all-star. Should I lock it in?
Yes.
You should have done that weeks ago.
Yeah, you shouldn't even have asked us this question.
Lock it in, throw away the key, but Giannis will probably go find that key because he's doing everything for the Bucks. He's leading them in points, rebounds, steals, assists, blocks, and field goal percentage. Field goal percentage for a guy who primarily plays on the wing. And that's the impressive part to me because he knows what he's good at, and he's gotten even better at that. He leads the league in shots made within 3 feet. He's so perfect at raising his arms because he's bigger than everybody else on the wing and getting to the bucket. Of course he's a lock.
Yeah, we still don't even really know what position he's playing now because sometimes he's a point guard, other times he's off the ball, but whatever happens, whenever he has the ball and he has basically single coverage, he feels he can get to the lane, he can get inside and score an easy basket. And you saw last night against the Knicks, they were down big in that fourth quarter. Actually, a lot of the bench got them back into it, but when he came out like a true superstar, then he closed the game for his team. And the guy's 22 years old. I mean, the future is so bright for him and Milwaukee.
He's not only going to be a guaranteed all-star this year, he's going to be guaranteed to start this all-star game because fans, rightfully so, love this guy. I think they love his energy, his enthusiasm, sort of the rags to riches story with him as well, and most importantly, as you guys are pointing out, his game. And we just got our first fan returns for the 2017 All-Star Game. And there he is, the Greek Freak, right behind, right on the, on the heels of LeBron James, maybe one of the most popular basketball players of all time. He's already right there. So, I mean, it's a lock. He's going to start.
Great job, fans.
And rightfully so.
Because he plays for Milwaukee. We've got to remember that. And that's not a great market. They don't get a lot of national TV coverage. But it shows that the regular fans out there are watching, tuning in, seeing this guy, loving what he's doing. The numbers are there. His team's also winning as well. The 2 games over 500. If they can sort of just keep that up as well, he's going to get more and more exposure.
Fans have known for a long time that Giannis is good. And I've trusted the fans for a long time with small markets because, growing up in Toronto, they voted Vince Carter. When it was a quote-unquote Mickey Mouse franchise for a long time, they got him in. And we don't know what position he plays because I threw out those stats, but you think about it, leading in blocks, steals, all those categories, that hasn't been done many times throughout the history of the NBA. LeBron's done it, Garnett has done it, Pippen's done it, and Dave Cowens did it. That's it.
Yeah.
Wow. And then you throw in that field goal percentage, which is remarkable to me. The fact that he doesn't settle. This guy plays on the wing. He could take as many threes as he wants, but he hasn't perfected that. So he doesn't. And that's the scary part about this guy's game.
But
he's not a three-point shooter yet.
Right.
Just yet. But the fact that he's worked on it, you mentioned the rags to riches story. When he played in Greece, he played on the second team, the second league NBA or Greek team there. He wasn't a great player by any means at all, but he made his way to the NBA. That's why I feel like he's going to work and get that three-point shot better as well.
And the fans have done a great job when it comes to the East voting. Maybe not so much when it comes to the West, but we'll talk about it on the Drop Podcast tomorrow. For this one, you can lock in Giannis starting an All-Star game or at least making the All-Star game.
Yeah, this is an easy one. I'm going to lock it in.
Good.
Yeah, come on, man.
Throw in the key. You're right, Tass.
I saw the voting results. He's twice as many votes up on Kevin Love.
Yeah.
You can lock him in on that one. But moving on, Russell Westbrook must be a fan of the classic doinker because he laced referee Trey Maddox with one last night, doing so from quite the distance.
Oh.
The scope shot earned Russ his 10th tech of the season, and he'll be suspended a game if he works his way to 16 total. Seems likely to me that Westbrook will accumulate 16 technicals and get that automatic suspension. But tell me, guys, should I lock it in?
What do you think?
Yeah, lock it in. He's going to get 6 more over the course of the season, not even halfway yet. And he does have a discipline problem. We know that. He's had accumulated tons of techs in the past. And last night's one, you like to think it wasn't intentional that he doinked the ref in the head.
Last night's
I don't think so.
And it could get rescinded.
It could get rescinded.
A couple already
One
have
of the
with
ones
him.
that has been rescinded could get re-rescinded though as well. So he might lose one but gain
What?
one as well.
What? They're going to reverse
the
rescinded?
rescission of the rescinded one.
What?
But again, this is just a silly thing that he needs to get out of his game because.
So you think that warranted a tech last night?
Yes, absolutely.
He apologized. He said it wasn't
It doesn't matter whether it was intentional or not. You can't hit a ref in the head with a basketball. That's a tech foul, whether you mean that or not, because the play had ended. It's not like the ball slipped out of his hand when he's going for a layup or anything like that.
Yeah,
so that deserves a T.
I do think the ref wasn't paying attention and he was throwing the ball to him.
No, that's not up to the ref to be paying attention like that. You don't just throw it at him and expect him to be ready to catch it.
If it's rescinded, you'd say that was intentional.
No, I'm not.
It shouldn't be rescinded.
I'm saying that deserves a tech foul. So that one should not be rescinded. So it's silly.
I don't think.
So what if I throw a pass to you? We're teammates, and it hits you in the face. You got to be ready.
If we're teammates, yes. If he's a referee, it's not up to the referee to be worrying about who's throwing the ball to him.
And the officials came out and said, "Why are you even throwing it to that ref in the first place? There's one a little closer to you. You can turn around and just drop the ball to him." That's what they're pointing out. But
I do think he gets to 16 mainly because of the way he plays. Because there's so much on his shoulders. He gets into the lane and gets to the rim every single time. So there's a lot of contact.
Yeah.
And he's a fiery guy. So I don't think there's any question he's going to get there. Plus, this month might frustrate him and the Thunder a lot because they've got 9 of their 12 games on the road. They're already 0-2 in this month. So I think that there's going to be these games that come down to the wire and Russell might get a little bit frustrated. And this is the month where they might come back close to 500 because they're 21-15 right now, and that's going to hurt his MVP chances if they finish, 42, 43, 44 wins. Although February is a lot nicer to the Thunder because they got a sweet, sweet home schedule. But this month, Warriors, Jazz, Cavs, Spurs, Clippers, and the Rockets, which happens tonight on TNT, all on the road. That's a tough schedule.
I don't lock it in, though, because over the last 5 years, when you look at the numbers, he's averaged about 14.8, so nearly 15 techs. He's right there on the line.
Yeah, but he's got to do so much more, though.
Look, he's also not dumb, and he knows how important he is to his team. So he could reel it in. He already went with Maurice Cheeks in the hallway last night after this incident, sort of calm him down. He came out and obviously didn't pick up another one or anything. So I don't think so, but these guys say lock it in. It's up to TK.
Oh, yeah, baby. We're going to
No. Come on, Russ. Keep your cool, Russ.
6 techs in 3.5 months. Seems like a lock to me.
Yeah, he's just getting him out of his system, though.
What about what if they rescind the rescission?
Yeah, they might.
We're not counting unrescinded technicals here. That's too confusing. But moving on, after being moved to the bench, Andrew Bogut seems to know exactly where he stands or sits in Dallas. As he told an Australian radio station, "I've got a valuable contract," and that he's, quote, "a valuable commodity to be moved." At this point, sure seems like Andrew Bogut will be traded by the deadline, but should I lock it in?
What do you think?
I don't think you lock it in at this point because the Mavs aren't giving up. They're only 4 games out of a playoff spot. And second thing, they have to get something back for him. They're not just going to give him away.
No.
That being said,
you got a first-round pick? If you got a first-round pick for Andrew Bogut?
No, yeah, it depends on what you're getting back. First-round pick, I think they do it if they drop out of the playoff spot a little bit. But they do have a legitimate shot at the postseason. I do see a couple teams that could throw them a first-round pick
Celtics.
The Celtics and the Rockets, I think. If the Rockets want a proven veteran at center, and the Celtics they're lacking
as well.
a bit.
If they're pushing for against LeBron, Bogut filling in that middle, slotting Al Horford over to the 4.
Defensive rebounding problems for sure.
Yeah.
So, okay.
I don't know.
We're not locking this one in, Trav.
Lock it in, maybe.
Oh, well, guys, I'm not going to lock this one in, but
Smart
is this segment going to come back? You can lock it in.
Oh, yeah. All right. It's his go-to move now with lock it in. All right, got to take a quick break. But when we come back, NBA Hall of Famer Gary Payton will join us live in studio. You're going to want to see this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to The Starters, where we're honored to be joined by Seattle Supersonics legend, Basketball Hall of Famer, Gary Payton. GP the Glove.
What's going on? First of all, I got to tell y'all something.
What's that?
I see everything up here, and ain't nothing up here, Mom.
Oh, no.
I got you. You getting love because you got some GPs
Yeah,
on. There it is, the glove.
Let's go right
ready
to the
for you.
shoes.
Y'all, next time I come on here, y'all better have some up here.
Look, there's
Y'all-
some Sonic stuff here. Look.
Let me see. Oh, y'all got Derek McGee
Look,
and old and Polynese.
Rain
Come
Man's
on.
over there. Can you see him over there?
You gotta bring
Okay,
us
y'all got the
something.
Rain Man, but
Yeah.
y'all ain't got the glove. I'm the
You
man
probably
up
threw
there.
him that pass.
Okay, y'all gotta. I like the Rain Man. Y'all gotta put me in next to that.
He dressed up as Scary Payton last
I
year
did.
for Halloween.
I did. I was Freddy Krueger / Gary Payton.
There it is.
I had
There
the
it
jersey
is.
and
There it
everything.
is. There
all
it
right.
is.
So first things first, we got a few questions for you here, GP. Your former Sonics coach, George Karl, he made some headlines right before the holiday break when the excerpts from his new book sort of leaked, and there was some sort of controversial, opinions on a couple players that he coached. You obviously had him for 7 or 8 years back in your Seattle days. What was your reaction to when this sort of leaked, and were you surprised by it at all?
You know what? I'm not surprised by what George does because I was around him so long.
Yeah.
I know what kind of guy he is, especially after what happened in Sacramento and he dealt with Cousins and stuff like that. He knew that his time is over in basketball, so he was doing the book at this time. So he knew what he was doing. He knew he wasn't going to be in Sacramento too long, and he knew what he was doing. He went and expressed the way he expressed all the things. When we first got together, we didn't clash. At
you
first.
bumped heads?
We bumped heads a lot.
Yeah.
I cussed him out on the floor a lot. He cussed me back. But then when we brought Coach Tim Gergerich in,
Yeah.
that was our buffer. I talked to Tim a lot, and then when we didn't want to talk, Tim would tell us, get in there and get in that office, throw us a couple of beers in there, and we sat in there and we cussed each other out, and then all of a sudden, we were good. But what I did was make him, be quiet. I just get out on the floor and just play basketball.
Right.
I didn't really like the way he came at Carmelo and Kenyon Martin. You don't go into people's parents and things like that. It's a lot of people that are struggling like that out here now. I've been around a lot of my friends that only had moms, a mother, not a father. So we don't go into that detail. That's just something that was off limits that I really didn't like that he did.
For sure. Rockets guard Patrick Beverley, he's on record saying he wants to win Defensive Player of the Year, despite being a guard. Now, you managed to win this award in '96, the only point guard to ever do this. Is it impossible in today's game for a point guard to go and get that award?
Impossible.
You think so?
It's too impossible. When I played in '96 and I won it, I can do a lot of things. You remember hand checking was there, a lot of hawking was there. I established my game from day one. I made referees understand that's the way I was going to play. I was going to be rough. I was going to put my hands on it, and it let me get away with a lot of stuff.
Right.
Nowadays, you can't get away with that here. You got too many superstars that can dribble the ball. They can do a lot of things. They're very quick, and they go by you. You can't control them. All you can do is contain them. And that's not going to happen. I think it's always going to be a big man or someone in that caliber that's going to win it because he's going to block shots, he's going to alternate the game, and he's going to change the game.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think it's going to happen with Beverly.
Who is the best defender in the league, in your opinion? Any position?
Well, Draymond Green is being there, and Leonard, from San Antonio. I think them two guys are establishing the game. Tony Allen was becoming one of them players. Now he's getting older and he's moving out of it. You can do, the leads and all that. But I think them two guys right now in the NBA are doing it.
Fair enough. All right, before we let you go, We got a fun little game for you. We're going to hit you with 2 options.
Do it.
It's an either or.
Do it.
It's an either or. You got to pick one.
Either or. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
You gotta
I can't say equal or nothing like that. I gotta lie about it. I gotta lie about it and just give it to somebody.
You got to be brutally honest because you are the glove, but the gloves are off with this one.
Okay,
all right?
it's off then. I'm gonna be honest then. I'm gonna be honest.
Here we go.
I think the first one. Well, let's see. Let's find out. Best team you played on: 96 Sonics or 06 Heat when you won the championship?
96 Sonics, by far. By far. Yeah, by far. We just ran into that black guy called Michael Jordan. So that's just what it happens. It happens. It happens.
Right.
It happens.
That's reality, yeah.
Current day, 2016-17 MVP right now: Westbrook or Harden?
Woo, I got to give it to Westbrook. Yeah, right now, because the simple fact is that he's doing it on a consistent basis. He doesn't have Kevin Durant no more, and that's just the way it is when you do that. I can't take it away from Harden. He changed his whole game. They're winning basketball games, but right now you got to look at what this kid is doing over at Oklahoma City. He's doing it on a nightly basis. He's doing it very easily. He's doing it in 19 minutes. Come on, you guys. That's just amazing to me. And to have that many at this early of the season, that's just remarkable.
All right, Westbrook right now. All right, favorite movie role from GP: Eddie or like Mike?
But they always cameos. so you know they always cameos. Eddie, I got slammed against the gate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Mike, I'm killing Bow Wow. So you know what? I like this. I like Eddie. I gotta give it to Eddie. I gotta give it to Eddie.
Is it weird? I always wonder this. Like, you're obviously one of the best defensive players of all time, but then you sort of have to act like, hey, let him go by you here.
Yeah, we was in New York too, almost by Rutgers Park, and we had to do that, and we did it over and over because my instincts was like, no, you're not doing this to me. And Malik Sealy was like, you can't do this to him because he's who he is. So every time we did a take, I would cut in front of him and take the ball, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry. And then he was like, cut, let's do it again. Gary, you gotta understand. I was like, man, I can't understand that. I just can't do it.
Can't turn it off.
Yeah.
All right, a few more here. The GOAT, greatest of all time, Jordan or Kobe? You played with both, or you played against one in the finals and with obviously Kobe.
Well, I got to go with Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
You know, you have to go with him because of the things he did. You know, he won 6, Kobe won 5. But as a player, you have to look at it as Jordan did it with his team and he kept it going. You know. Right. When Kobe did it, he was with Shaq, and then all of a sudden he went through a period where he couldn't win it. Then he had to get more players with him. So I think Michael did it the best. You know, I still think they're both great. You know, they're both great. I had a chance to play with Kobe for a year, and I mentored him a little bit, and he became like a little brother to me. So, but I still have to give it to Michael Jordan. He's got to be the GOAT.
Why didn't you guys win in 2004?
Well, that was a lot of reasons. I think the main reason was that Karl Malone got hurt. You remember, guys, we were 18-2. We were 18-2 when he got hurt. You know, and then all of a sudden we went downhill. We had a lot of other things going on. You know, you guys understand that Kobe was going through his situation. His mind wasn't there, and that's when I became a big brother to him to get him out of that type of situation and get back to where we had to get back. And Shaq wasn't the same. You know, so we had a lot of stuff going on. Yeah, but people don't understand that we did go to the finals. We did go to the finals. I'm the only player on that team that played all 82 games and kept it going. You know, and we had Phil with us, and we went to the championship and beat a good San Antonio team in the Western Conference Finals at the buzzer and at the end. And it just fell apart. We just ran into a good Detroit Piston team that was clicking at the time, and we couldn't overcome it.
All right, final one. I love this one. Between these two guys, Trey and Lee, who would you rather talk trash to right now? Big bearded one or the Aussie?
Everybody.
Let's hear it.
I want to talk to everybody. If they came at me, I'll go at them.
Get at him, Trey.
Trey can't do nothing.
Your shoes are weak.
Oh, trash talk.
Your shoes are great.
Gary Payton, GP, thank you so much, man, for coming
no
through.
problem,
Really
no problem,
appreciate
no
it.
problem.
Take care. We got to take a break. Lots more still to come. When we return, we got Swaggy P doing the Travolta in a brand new edition of the Meme Team. Yeah, get it. Don't go anywhere.
GP on Area 21 tonight.
Every Thursday, we scour the internet, bringing the meme team our favorite weird and wacky moments from the past 7 days.
Number 5, Nick Young provides us with some weird and wacky moments at all times. Watch the thrust, the gyration. Yeah. He said he saw John Travolta in a disco ball in a dream.
What?
And this came to him. Actually, TMZ asked John Travolta about it, and he was very impressed. He loved it. And NBA on TNT, their Instagram account, they gave him the Travolta treatment.
Swaggy T.
Amazing. The Charlotte Hornets have put together a brilliant campaign to get Kemba Walker to the All-Star game this year. Shout out to Chuck Norris, baby.
Major shout out to roundhouse kicks.
This is well done.
Polo ties, hat tips, and mudding.
Kemba's great, but the deputy, Frank Kaminsky, he might steal the show in this one.
Might accidentally get elected to the All-Star
NBA
game.
vote,
A
Frank.
little too comfortable.
They make a great team. At number 3, Raptors' Jonas Valanciunas loves something just as much as basketball in this GoDaddy ad.
When I'm not being a big guy on the court, I'm in my workshop making itty-bitty figurines. This is my real passion. It's a lot of hard work, but I love it. Here's me riding the Raptor, doing a split. And here's me thinking.
I like his split.
In case you missed it, Mariah Carey botched her New Year's Eve performance thanks to an audio miscue, and some bad lip syncing ensued. So to commemorate the occasion, the Pacers played Mariah's emotions, let the fans have a go. They were just as good as Mariah, maybe just as bad.
Song has been in my head all week.
But the Spurs mascot, the Coyote, he took things to the next level there. He had the look, excuse me, he had the fake mic. He had the dancers even like Mariah.
At number 1, it's Dwayne Wade's coat he posted on New Year's Eve. Then people got cruel. Like this person with the Cruella from 101 Dalmatians. This next one, hey, you're a bird. Yeah, you're a bird.
Hey, you're a bird.
Hey, you're a bird.
Put a bird on it.
Jimmy Goldstein. That could be the same
coat.
jacket.
Yeah.
That's really similar. Different sizes, I guess. Joe Pesci, the feather treatment in Home Alone there. And then the cookies and cream ice cream.
Oh, that's the best
That's a good
one.
one. That's a good one.
Oh, it's so good. So there it is. Dwayne Wade's New Year's Eve coat coming in at number 1 on the meme team. We gotta take one more break, but when we come back, Lili's very solid play. Did you wear that? A look at tonight's pick and play. Tass, the only one taking the Hawks on the road. Everyone else taking the other bird, the Pelicans at home. Good luck. Lili, very solid play.
Going to Sacramento for one that goes round and round here from the Miami Heat. Wayne Ellington starts it, and it comes right back to him at the top. He's wide open. He knocks it down. That's beautiful. That's how you move the ball. Just keep moving it, and you get a wide open shot. Here it is
That count
again.
as a boomerang play?
Yes, it does count as a boomerang play. Unfortunately, not a swish bomb, but that's okay. We'll still count it.
Can't win
That's
them
what
all.
I call a very solid play.
Now it's time for the thing we'd like to squeeze in here. We had a wedgie, folks. Sort of. We had a wedgie from Stuffed, the mascot in Orlando.
We gotta count that.
We can't count
Why?
that.
We should count that as 2. That's unbelievable. That'd be Wedgie of the Year.
Tonight's TNT doubleheader, Thunder, Rockets, Lakers, Blazers. Not bad at all. On tomorrow, we have our 7 p.m. show, but before that, we got the hour-long drop podcasts. We'll get it up on iTunes and Google Play Music. We'll tweet it out. Keep an eye for that. We got to talk about Zaza Pachulia being number 2.
He's not going to make it.
West
He's not going to make it. He's not going to make it.
You're going
All
to
right,
start
folks.
What
up.
is
Man.
going on?
Thanks for joining us, and remember, happy National Bird Day, and no glove, no protection from flying baseballs.
Brace the night, people.